today we gonna talk about some astro. So my last video I did an elemental breakdown. So if y'all still trying to figure out y'all elements and trying to kind of guess somebody's sign, go ahead and check out that video. I'm gonna link it below for y'all. So you already know the deal. Make sure you're subscribed. Now let's get into it. So for today's topic, for astrology, I'm gonna do two videos. I'm gonna split this up, but I'm gonna do a rundown of the signs. Tell y'all something about yourself if you ain't know. But nah, I know y'all was wondering, like, let's get into the zodiac signs, because I did the elements, so now we can talk about the actual signs, the archetypes, the modalities and dualities and triplicities and quadruplicities. Yeah. So let's get into it. So the first sign of the zodiac is the Aries, the first sign. So the Aries is a cardinal sign. Excuse me. The Aries is a cardinal sign. The Aries is fire energy. The Aries rules the first house, and I'm gonna do a video about houses too. The Aries is cardinal fire archetype. Oh, the ram. Because you know, look, I'm gonna have to do that because you know it's take notes too. Go ahead, grab y'all notebooks. Because I already told y'all, we sharing knowledge. So that's the first sign. And when you think about the Aries, that makes sense. You know why they the first. You know, Aries are self, I am. So Aries are that impulsive, that action oriented. They're usually the bosses because Aries like to lead. They're the warriors. Okay, Aries got those rams that... The ram got those horns. They gonna go at it, okay? Because Aries likes to be number one because they're the first sign. They have that childlike spirit because if you think about how a baby is born, comes into the world first, what head first? So that Aries is that new kid on the block, okay? The Aries be like, let me switch it up a little bit. Let me do this with my hair. Let me do this with my outfit. Let me go ahead. Of course, fire energy, they stand out. They're confident, so they're not worried about, I'm not finna not look good because you feel some type of way. I'm gonna look good. That's the Aries, okay? Aries is like, look, you can't tell me what to do. You can help me, but you can't tell me what to do because I'm gonna do what I want to do. Having that impulsive energy, the Aries is gonna be like, we gotta get it going. Okay, we need to get this done. We need to get that done. We need to get that in order. We need to get that in order. Like, they not finna wait around for you to do it. They're gonna be like, okay, I ain't gonna say impatient, but they can learn a little patience, but they're gonna be like, okay, I'm finna get it done. I'm not finna wait all day for you to do it, or you gonna do this right now because I'm not finna be sitting here and waiting on you and watching you sit here while I asked you 300 times to do it, because eventually I'm gonna be like, you know what, forget it, I'm gonna do it myself. Aries be on the move. They like to move around. They don't like to sit down. That's fire. They like to spread, okay? They like to spread that flame. They like things that's going to exert their energy, of course, because they're a fire sign. Aries is that I am, so it's all about the self, the physical appearance, the identity. You know, everybody, sometimes we associate our identities with everything, but one thing about the Aries is they got to make sure that they have an identity with self, because I am. Sometimes it seems like they could be selfish, but it's just because they're very self-orientated. Like, it got to benefit me in some way. That's just what it is. Aries is like, okay, what it got to do with me? Like, we talking about this now, where do I come in at? Okay, so that's the Aries. And Aries, honestly, we all have, like I said in the beginning of this video, we all have 12 sign energy inside of us. It's just how we channeling it. You know, it's just how we channeling it. And we have some primary, like our big three energy that we really have energetically flowing in us, but we all have the wheel in us. We all have all 12 signs. In Aries, I like all the signs, to be honest. We all have high vibrational signs and low vibrational signs, and we're gonna get into another video with that. But Aries is the first, so you got to understand that's the energy they hold that number one energy, numero uno. Now let's go to Taurus. Taurus is the earth sign. It is fixed energy. It rules the second house. And the the archetype is the bull. And the bull is kind of slow, but it's steady. The Taurus is determined. The Taurus is progressive. They're driven to get to what they want to get to. They're going to get there, and it's going to be at a steady pace. They're not going to rush it, but when they get it done, it's going to be in a grounded, in a structured, in a organized manner. It's going to be like, okay, Taurus is the ruling planet for Aries is, well, I'm going to do a planet video for another one. But just know the ruling planet for Aries is Mars. And Taurus, the ruling planet, is Venus. So that's why Taurus is like, okay, after the child has been born, okay, head first, and you got the throat that it rules, and the five senses. The Taurus represents the five senses. So the smell, the touch, the sight, the sound. Taurus is like Venus. So usually they have that energy where they just want to provide the resources. Okay, they have that resourceful energy that they want to provide. They want something stable, a foundation, to begin a foundation for something. You know, the Taurus is ruled by Venus, so it's like everything that's pleasurable, everything that's aesthetically appeasing. The Taurus is going to go after something in a more resourceful, providing way, more of a way. So we're going to create a foundation. We're going to create some stability here, you know, and that's what the Taurus does. The Taurus is pragmatic. Okay, it's an earth sign. And that bull is not going to be rushing, but it's going to get there because it has a fixed determination to get to whatever they're trying to accomplish. So that's that Taurus. Now we're going to go into the Gemini. What's up, Geminis? The twins, the duality. And you know, the twins, the duality, that's your archetype. Then you got your air sign and your immutable energy. So of course, Gemini, that means y'all commute in any environment. You know, you're open to different perspectives, different mindsets. You got to be here, you got to be there. You're social. You got to get some information. You want to gather that information because you're ruled by Mercury. So it's the mind. So you're looking for that mind stimulation. You want to gather some information from everywhere, know a little bit about everything. The Gemini is synergistic. The Gemini is witty, is chatty. Okay, a lot of Gemini, look, y'all like to talk. True, we all like to talk. We like to communicate. So, especially on a topic that's interesting to you. Geminis are the feminine and the masculine energy. Just like I said, Aries is expressive, masculine energy. Taurus is feminine energy, receptive. Then we go back to Gemini, is masculine. But honestly, I believe they're split. They have the feminine because they have the twins. They have both. So that's why they can be expressive and receptive. They can speak their mind and they can take things in an environment. Because usually when you go into an environment, you don't want to absorb, but you're observing, but you're taking in all that energy around you. That's why you can tend to be quiet, but you can also you're chatty. So yeah, that's the Gemini. The Gemini are the twins. So when you understand that energy, you would know, like when we transfer on to the Cancer. So that's the water sign. Because if you think about it, the first 4 signs are the beginning stages of each element. If you think about it like that, that's how I did. You got the child, you got the teenager, and you got the adult. The more, you know, when you're a child into a teenager adult, you've gained wisdom. You're able to utilize that energy that you have in a more precise, directed way. You know, because you starting to learn it when you're young, and then the more you have it, you be like, okay, now I know how to work with it. There you go. So now after the Gemini, you got the Cancer. The Cancer is ruled by the moon. The Cancer is a water sign. It's a cardinal sign, and it's the crab. So when I think about the Cancers are like, since they're water, of course they have that emotional nature. The Cancer has that hard shell. I mean, the crab has that hard shell on the outside, but that meat, that soft meat in the inside. I love crab meat. That was a little side. That was random, but that's how I think of it. Like the crab, once you crack through that hard shell, you get into that emotion, that soft part of them, because they're going to have a shell over themselves because they want to see if you are worthy enough to receive their emotional nature, because it is intense. Okay, I'm learning how to feel. Where Aries is I am, Taurus is I have of my possessions, the Gemini is I think, my mind, Cancer is I feel. So I'm starting to get introduced to these after I learn how to think I'm starting to get introduced to what I feel, you know, my emotions. So they have the nature to where they're not just going to open up to you, but once you get to know them and they feel comfortable around you and they consider you family, they consider you someone close to them, yeah, you're going to see all them emotional waters, okay? You're gonna see it all. And that's one of their things, to be able to express themselves, have a place where they can express themselves fully and not feel vulnerable and not feel weak because they're intense waters. They have to also learn how to not drown others with that. You know, sometimes when you can't control you act on your emotions, you got to understand logic too, you know, thinking. But that Cancer energy is that moon energy, that feminine energy, is that nurturing energy. That's something that we all need to have and embrace. Nurturing, caring for others, you know? That's what they're put here to do, that energy to help to show us. Because every sign is here to show us something. Aries is self-confidence. Taurus is that driven determination to create that stability for them possessions. Gemini is to mentally stimulate yourself, gather information so that you can use it from different perspectives and use it to know and apply it, you know, to ideas. And Cancer is here to teach you to use that nurturing energy, that caring energy, that, you know, that energy to where it's okay to start to understand how you feel and how your emotions impact a lot of things that you do, and to understand them. Then we go into the Leo, okay? The Leo is fixed energy. Oh, and cardinal energy is Cancer. That's that leading, initiating energy. So they're leading. They're the ones to start something. Sometimes they don't always finish, but they're the ones to start, okay? They're the ones to be like, okay, you can be the leader because we know that you're going to be like, I got this. You know, they're so compassionately driven when they're really, you know, when they're really into it wholeheartedly. So Leo is the fixed sign, the fire element, the lion, okay, the king of the jungle. The sun is the ruling planet, and they are fixed. Like, okay, I said it all. And the lion likes to roar. Okay, when that lion is roaring, they like to be the life of the party. The lion is confident, is prideful, has a generous heart, and they are shining without asking. The sun don't ask to shine. They not gonna be like, can I? No. This not that they want attention. Where sometimes they be, you know, when you got to understand your energy, you know, sometimes you got to understand when you want too much attention and we want anything, that's kind of a root of insecurity, but that's another thing. But that lion is just going to get attention because they radiate that confidence. Just like Mufasa and Simba. Remember that part where Simba was like, roar, and his roar was so little and the hyenas was laughing at him, but he was like, okay, I'm going to try this one more time. And he did, but when he did it, whose voice did you hear? Okay, you heard Mufasa, and that roar, them hyenas was like, oh shit, look, that wasn't Simba. We know who that is. That's that lion, that king, that queenship. Okay, they come in, you gonna hear them, you gonna see them when they enter a room. The Leo gonna be like, we all dress, look, what you wearing? I'm just wearing this little outfit. Okay, we all come down casual. The Leo up in here glowing, glistening, shining. Look, it's okay. That's just the Leo nature. They just like, this is my dress down. I look like I'm dressed up all the time. But ain't nothing wrong with that. They teach us to shine our light. They teach us there's nothing wrong with getting attention with things that we're good at, with things that we've mastered, because we, in other terms, inspire others. So that sun is going to show you, going to teach you it's okay to shine. And shine without asking, okay? And if whoever don't like it will, oh well. Because that's that fixed energy. I'm fixed on doing what I'm going to do. The sun is fixed on shining. I'm not going to change. But we all have the high vibrational, low vibrational. So we just understand that we just use that. They use that light to inspire, you know, and not to just want to, just don't want to be good at everything and want to be like, you know, that competitive nature, don't want nobody to be better than them. And it's okay when someone's better than you, because you can teach from each other with a generous heart, Leo. But all in all, Leo teaches you, like, you know, shine your light. and do it without asking. Now let's go to the Virgos. What's up, my Virgo babies? My Virgo sons, because I'm a Virgo. And you know that Virgo energy, after we come out of Leo, teaches us how to shine. Virgo is the first initiator for structure, and the signs 1 through 6 is that internal cultivation. Before we go 7 through 12, the outside, sharing all that we've cultivated inside with the outside world, getting outside feel of outside external energies. The 1 through 6 signs are the internal energy. So Virgo, you the 6th sign, okay? And you are the maiden, the virgin, and we're going to get into that, the mutable sign, the earth sign. And this sign is the sign of service, they say, because they say that Virgos always like to help other people. That is true. But one thing a Virgo got to learn is you can't help nobody unless you help yourself. You can always be of help, because they always be like, the Virgos are the one that people go to for the answers all the time. That may be true, but the Virgo also have to learn to give themselves the answer. It's a back and forth. And the Virgo also has to learn is being of service to self is being of service to God. And I got that from the spiritual therapist. Shout out to Novi Brown. And so, yes. So, the Virgo is the analytical, the details, the structure, the second earth sign in the foundation. And we are the ones that's putting the pieces together. We looking at the system and taking out what no longer works. They say that, critical and judgmental, but it's not that. When a low vibrational, yeah, you can be. But when you looking at it like we want people or whoever we're around to be the best they can be. And sometimes it takes constructive criticism. And sometimes it be like, damn, that was honest as hell. But it's only because you have to be honest, because if you try to sugarcoat the truth too much, it promotes stagnation. Sometimes you got to keep it real just off GP. Okay? And you also have to explain, because Virgos be earth and we be grounded, so that's where we be like, you also got to understand that you got to take people's emotions into account sometimes, not to where it alters what you say, but to how it comes off. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you could be real grounded and be like, look, this is what it is and this is what you need to do. I don't got nothing else to tell you. You be like, dang. But that's another thing. But the Virgo is here because we are helping others learn the structure, learn the organization, learn to... Ain't nothing wrong with you, Virgos. Y'all pay attention to the little things. Like, people look at the big old thing and you just pay attention to them little details. Like, okay, I see where it went wrong. And that's a gift, okay? So that's why I'm like, all these energies, each one of these signs, y'all have to embrace your energy, but you also have to understand them. And you also have to know when you're operating on a high vibration and a low vibration. But that Virgo, they call it the virgin, not because we ain't never had sex, because look, Virgos ain't had sex, okay? The virgin is in correlation to purity. We like things that are natural. Things that are natural, things that are not like manipulated. Like, example, they could be health nuts. And I ain't gonna say I'm a health nut, but I take health it's a very important thing in my life. Like, my health is very important to me, and it should be with anybody, but to each his own. But my health is very important to me because my temple has to thrive in order for me to do what I want to do. That means feeding myself good things. That means being conscious and aware of the things that I'm putting inside of my body. That means knowing when I've been overindulged or when I haven't had enough of what my body needs. It means paying attention to myself, because also the Virgo, I'm gonna say also, and I'm gonna do another video where it connects with your energy, where I show you where your energy connect. The Virgo, in like, when you take care of yourself, you shine. It's a natural beauty. And look, I ain't being biased, I'm just being real. It's a natural beauty. Like, you like all the other stuff. Like me, I love makeup. It's beautiful. But I love the essence of my natural beauty. I like to keep myself up, as we all do. But it's that natural aura, that purity to me, the roots of something that's pure before it's been having chemicals put on it, like food, and like adding all that extra stuff to it. We admire the natural state of things before it's manipulated. If that what I'm, you know what I'm saying? So that's the Virgo. So we can learn from the Virgo, okay? It's okay, and being of service to others. And once we learn to take care of ourselves, service to self, then that Virgo can give service, and because that's what it really want to do. It want to give. It want to help others find the solutions and answers to their problems. That's just in the nature deep down. That's what we really want to do. But we first got to take care of ourselves. So I went through all the 1 through 6. In the next video I'm going to do Libra through Pisces. So yeah. So I hope y'all enjoy this. Peace and love. And stay tuned for the next one.